Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Truly Your VA with Janis. Just to let everybody know, I am simulcasting live on Facebook as well as through the Wisdom audio app. Today is Wednesday, July 27th, and today's topic of conversation, the backdrop to passion and purpose. Again, this is the morning brief, and I love doing the morning brief because it is a way for everyone to gather. And I've had some great conversations with many people over the Wisdom app. And there is a lot of wisdom that is shared on the Wisdom app. So I just want to share with everyone. I just recently got off of an amazing podcast with the Two Sisters podcast with Adora Winquist. Absolutely phenomenal. She is a modern alchemist and blends aromatherapy with healing and vibrational energy, as well as plant medicine. So just such a fascinating discussion. This afternoon on the Stories That Inspire Us podcast, I have an amazing guest on. Her name is Samantha Lander. My gosh, I am feeling blessed and grateful. So today's topic of conversation, the backdrop to passion and purpose. Where does your passion and purpose lie? There is always a story behind the story. And obviously I love podcasting. So I'll start with a little backdrop story, excuse me, of the Two Sisters podcast, which was started about 2.5 years ago. We've actually been podcasting now, almost about 2.5 years. And today we recorded our 486 episodes. So we are 14 away from 500 episodes, which is absolutely amazing. We literally have had conversations with people from around the world, and today was no exception. Adora Winquist. Check that out. I will make sure that the link to that podcast gets in the show notes of the Truly Your VA podcast today. And welcome. I see I have some listeners on the Wisdom app. This is the morning brief with Janis, and we are talking about the backdrop to passion and purpose. So I just chatted about the Two Sisters podcast and a little bit of the story behind the story. My sister and I obviously share a love of wellness through fitness and nutrition. My journey of health and wellness was always not a pleasant one, but that's where the backdrop of the story remains. And I don't want to take up a lot of your time explaining and going into all those details. If you are interested, send me an email, or, send me, if you're on the Wisdom app, send me a message through the backdrop. I lost over 100 pounds in my early 40s. Became interested, obviously, in nutrition, health, and wellness, became a certified personal trainer, and then a certified health coach. And then my sister and I teamed up together. That's a very short version of the backdrop to the passion and purpose behind Two Sisters. Truly Your VA LLC, my business. I'm a virtual assistant, podcast manager, creative project manager, and that was really derived back in, it was before the pandemic, when I was trying to get my own personal health coaching business up and running, lost my job. That was the backdrop to that, and it has since evolved from there. And it has been amazing, the journey, the backdrop to that story, which continues to evolve. And of course, the third podcast, which I chat about a lot on the Wisdom app, is Stories That Inspire Us. So I want to welcome everyone here today as we discuss the morning brief. What is the backdrop to your passion and purpose? A lot of times with these different stories, there's pain that is associated with that. And my stories are no different, as well as your stories, those who are listening through Wisdom. So I would like to invite any of my listeners on the Wisdom app to come up on stage and share with us what is the backdrop to your story. People are fascinated by stories. And I also think that people can relate to that in such a way that honors their journey. Excuse me. I'm going to take a quick sip of water here. The journey is often the path that is sometimes unknown. And as we go through life, as we go through these different changes, as things evolve, many of us these past couple of years have been put into that kind of the digital nomad land. And techie stuff has been somewhat on the difficult side for myself. A lot of us had to learn in such a fast way how to get things up and running. You know, for instance, for many people, and possibly a lot of seniors, although I do know a lot of seniors out there. Oh my gosh, I guess I'm a senior now too, but there are a lot of seniors out there who have difficulty with the technology aspect of that. So now we find ourselves in this amazing digital world, which can be very advantageous, but there's also some disadvantages with that. For instance, networking, you know, being across the table with someone as you're having a cup of coffee, whatever that may be. We're now meeting with people all over the world on Zoom or whatever video application that many people are using. And for the type of work that I do, it's been absolutely phenomenal and obviously advantageous. But what is really important to me, my backdrop and passion and purpose, is really making that connection with people in such a collaborative way. And whatever happens after that is such an amazing thing. That's one of the main reasons why I've been, you know, I stand by my philosophy. I stand behind my principles and what I believe in. And, you know, I share my passion and I do want to help people. I know that, for instance, I can't help everybody, but with the power of digital media, which is an amazing thing, one of the amazing factors, you know, my podcast, for instance, now is on, you know, the Two Sisters podcast is on 30 plus different platforms. TrulyYourVA, I don't know how many platforms at this point, probably about 10 or so. And of course, Stories is now on Amazon Music, iHeartRadio. And to me, that in a way blows my mind. There is the power and the beauty of social media, the digital aspect, that somebody in Africa, somebody from around the world, somebody from Australia, New Zealand, wherever you are from, can listen to the passion in your voice, can hear the depth of that passion, and maybe apply it in their life in a way that they create their own backdrop of passion and purpose. So I want to welcome everyone again on the Wisdom app. Today is the morning brief, the backdrop to passion and purpose. And I invite any of you to come up and share with me if you'd like to, of course. What is your backdrop? What is your passion and purpose? Has there been pain associated with that passion and purpose? Many times there is pain, there is a painful story that is associated with somebody's passion and purpose. How do you get past that? And I just want to say, I don't know, that's not an easy question to answer, right? I don't think we ever get over something that is painful. We learn to, I guess for me, we learn to live with it. It's there. We acknowledge it. Sometimes it's hard, but there is passion in that, and there is a deeper meaning. There is a deeper purpose. And, today's podcast at 2:30 on the Stories That Inspire Us Facebook page, I live podcast, of course. I'm considered, I guess, a live and raw podcaster. Love it, because that just shows the authenticity. And hey, I make mistakes. And the beauty of that is hopefully I learn from most of them, right? But to show others that it can be done. So today at 2:30, as I said on the Stories podcast, I have the amazing opportunity to have a conversation with Samantha Lander. Her story, I don't want to give away too much about her story, but I will tell you the story behind her story. I often think when I have these amazing guests on the Story podcast, how in the world did they triumph over this, whatever their pain was? Because there's a lot of pain associated with a lot of these stories on the Stories That Inspire Us podcast. I'm always amazed at my guest's vulnerability to share that in such a way that they want to share it with the world, of course, and effectuate change, not only in their lives, but in the lives of the people that hear their story. So I'm really excited to have that conversation with her this afternoon. And gosh, it has been just so amazing. I was a little late this morning coming on Wisdom. And as I was processing the earlier podcasts, I thought, wow, this is so amazing. I'm always amazed that I get to do what I love to do when I want to do it. And as my guest this morning in her bio shared, your soul work is your soul work. And I feel like I'm finally on that path. I've been on that path, but the journey is now even more clear. So again, I want to welcome everyone. I'm on the TrulyYourVA LLC website. Facebook page, live, by the way, while I am also simulcasting through the Wisdom app. This recording will also be uploaded to my podcast platform, TrulyYourVA with Janis, as well as to the video will be posted to YouTube, Rumble, and BitChute. So I want to welcome everyone from Wisdom. Welcome to the listeners that are on. And I invite you to come up and share your morning brief. What is the backdrop to your passion and purpose? Did you ever think that you would be on the path, this specific path that you're taking right now? What did you think it might look like? Did you envision something that turned out to be even greater than you imagined? That must be an awesome feeling. Wow, this is amazing. Again, welcome to the morning brief. Passion and purpose. I won't sing for you. I almost felt that coming on because I would lose my day job. I know the vocals are not there. But anyways, come up, share your morning brief, the backdrop to passion and purpose. I will give it just another minute. Today is going to be amazing. What is happening that is amazing in your world? What is the wisdom you would like to share with everyone? Maybe you shared something and You're like, wow, I can't believe I did that. That should be celebrated. So I want to celebrate you. As I said before, I am a virtual assistant, a creative project manager, and gosh, I am blessed and grateful, right? I get to spend time doing what I love to do, and I love to share that with others. Obviously, I love this platform, and I invite you to send me, if you're still listening through the Wisdom app, and I see I do still have some listeners on, send me a message in the back channel. Leave me a message there. I love to collaborate and meet with people. If you have maybe a creative project coming up that you're like, oh my God, I don't know what to do with this. I do offer free 30-minute consultations, and mention that you heard me on the Wisdom app, and there might be a little something extra in there, just saying. And that is the backdrop today behind my passion and purpose. My name is Janis, and I am the host of Truly Your VA with Janis podcast, as well as on the Wisdom app, the Morning Brief. Today's little chat was about the backdrop to passion and purpose. Find your passion and purpose, stick with it, and know that what you've been through has meaning and depth. What you have been through, what you want to share, will inspire others to do the same. Thank you so much for being here today. I will be back on again tomorrow, probably close to 11 a.m. All right, everyone on Wisdom, take care now. Hey, everyone on Facebook, thank you so much for being here. Thank you to my amazing listeners on the Wisdom app. What is the backdrop of your passion and purpose? If you can hear the sound of my voice, if you have passion within you, drop me an emoji in the comments below. Thank you so much, everyone, and have a great day. Bye for now.